Hey, what's up? Now, in this lesson, we are to identify the niche people are promoting it like crazy and are guaranteed to be profitable. However, before we dive into these hot niches, let me tell you a story about a guy who wanted to create an info product for call center trainers. Now, probably because he's a call center trainer himself and he knows a thing or two about it. Now, the real reason why he wanted to create an info product is that he saw a gap in the marketplace, and he thought he was being smart about it. He saw a need, or so he thought, and capitalized on the fact that no one is offering this type of product in the market locally. Now, he's so convinced that he hit a jackpot that he can already visualize making a killing with this idea. Now, to cut it short, he got the product out and, of course, he patiently waited for sales to come in. But to his rude awakening, these people he's trying to market to don't want to buy his training courses at all or even invest in these things. Now he's confused. He's got a kick-ass product. He's the only one in the market. But why is there no one buying from him? Okay, and then he realized that call center trainers are already being trained in-house. So they're being trained for free by their own company. And that alone erases the need for his training course. Now, if there's anything I'd like you to take away from this story, is that marketers, as marketers, do not go reinventing the wheel. Marketers model from successful marketers and improve. Now you have to instill this in your brain that you can contend in competitive markets. You have your own style, there's only one you. Do not be afraid to share your own unique story with everyone else. Now he learned the hard way that if there are no people selling stuff on a certain niche, it's probably because it's not profitable and not because other marketers are just stupid to find it. Oh, and by the way, that guy was me. So that's why I don't want you to make the same mistake I did. I did something really stupid by not doing proper research before creating a product that took me almost 9 months to finish. That's 8 months and 16 days to be exact. Now, that's 9 long months down the drain, which I could have used to create other products that I know people would want. Now, what's the lesson you say? The lesson is you would want to look at niches that people are already promoting in. Now, I can't tell you how much easier it is doing it this way than trying to reinvent the wheel and pulling stuff up out of your hiney along the way. So how do you spot these niches, and to be more precise, what type of niches should you focus on? Now here are some high-profile niches that you can focus on and be entirely sure that it would make you money. Now we have 2 tiers. Under tier 1, we have relationship niche. That would include dating, marriage, parenting. We also have the health niche, which is weight loss, diet, cooking, healthy food, weightlifting. And the third one is the making money niche. That includes, of course, internet marketing, biz ops, MLM, finance, forex. Now those are your tier 1 niches. Now under tier 2, which is your passion niches, we have passion niches, expensive hobbies like dogs, the survival niche, the self-defense niche. Those are really passionate people. Golf, baseball. Now we also have the gaming niche. Now those includes anything that is related to video games. Now next is we have self-improvement niche. Now we have under self-improvement, some examples would be time management and avoiding depression. Now notice that I divided it into 2 tiers. Now the reason why is that tier 1 are those niches that are evergreen and most of the time they bring in the big bucks. Now, tier 2 niches, on the other hand, are also hot in a sense, but a bit more tamed compared to tier 1 niches. Now, this is not to say that your niche should be in these two tiers, but that's a start. For most marketers, finding a niche is such a chore. Why? Because finding a niche market involves a lot of research. I don't know about you, but that, my friend, is definitely a good sign. Now, here's the good news. The less people who don't do research, the better it is for us to do. And the main reason I like doing this is because most marketers won't. Right? It's like, for me, it's like picking up money on the table. So to start this lesson, you can print out the PDF document under this module and or the spreadsheet. Now on the spreadsheet or the PDF, you're going to see 6 columns. That's 1 column for each hot niche. Now the next process is easy because all you have to do, since you now have your list, is to connect the ABC list that you came up with from the lesson 2 and put the niche under the corresponding category on your table or spreadsheet. So using the list I gathered as an example earlier, here's what it should look like. Now, the tier 1 niches will be your utmost priority, followed by the niches listed as tier 2. Now, the niches that will not in any way fit into any of these hot niches will be the least of your priority. Now, judging by the hot niche columns and rating that I have for internet marketing, I can safely assume that it would be beneficial for me to go into the internet marketing niche. So in my case, the sub-niche that I chose for the internet marketing niche, which is traffic generation, is my best bet for profitability. Now, don't worry if it is a topic or the topic that you chose won't fall on any of these hot niche category, because it can still work out. We're just doing this because if any of your chosen niches fall under one of these categories, then you would know which niche market to focus on. Now, another thing you can do is to create an angle. What I mean is, our chosen niche may not always be black and white. Sometimes you have to create an angle to better fit your niche to one of these hot categories. Now, here's an example. Cooking. Now, I can create an angle in which cooking may be under the health niche, like how to cook for a better diet, or it may fall under the relationship niche, like how to cook for your boyfriend or girlfriend. Or I can have it angled on the self-improvement niche and create a product about what to cook for to lessen stress or what to cook for better stress management. Now the point is, you make your chosen interest fit virtually with any niche category. Clear? You get the idea, right? So take out your niche list and start identifying if it is one of those 6 power niches that like the one I showed you earlier. And remember, create an angle. Now on the next module, we're now going to learn how to identify if the market we have chosen is a profitable niche to be in. Now this is the step that most marketers neglect. That's why they are not seeing any profits. So your homework is to repeat the whole process in module 1. Now that you know how to go around it, you'll find it easier this time around, and you'll notice, seriously, you'll notice that you'll be uncovering more niches that you never thought in your first try. So see you in the next one.